Hey, this is Zoe Williams of the Voice of Reason and Zoe What Morning shows here at Dash Radio. Listen, everybody on YouTube, you guys have been a tremendous support for my shows, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in every week and, participating. But I'm serious than a mug. We need your help on the GoFundMe campaign. We really want to do the VOR radio network, and I'm asking you personally, each and every one of you, we're over nearly 24,000 strong here on the channel. We need you to support by donating. Just click that little button down there and it'll take you directly to the GoFundMe campaign. It's gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. It continues our movement. It continues our forward progress. And I appreciate you all who have already donated. If you can do it again, I thank you so much. Thanks again. Zoe What? I'm out.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah, it's Monday. The voice of reason is back in the building. Man, I'm excited. Angry Smurf has returned to the fold. Yeah. One of the meanest Smurfs in the village has returned. Her and Gargamel was on a sabbatical. She's like, who the fuck is Gargamel? I don't know. Yeah. Hey, the voice of reason is about to be crazy as hell today. If you're on my Facebook page, that's where you can see the live feed. I'm gonna move the feed around so people can see it, because we have one of the most amazing topics we've ever done before. We are about to look into the abyss of what is called womanhood. Every man I know has struggled to understand who the fuck y'all are. Y'all gonna have to explain it today. Ladies and gentlemen, before I even get into that, you got to get your copy of the Relationship Dismount, man. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. It's my book, The Relationship Dismount. Go get your copy now at IamZoeWilliams.com. Frank, pull up a copy for everybody to participate, or the website. The website is IamZoeWilliams.com. Pull up the website so people can see where to get it. Also, you can pre-order a copy of my holographic relationship, which, oh man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get it out by the due date, November. It might be out in February, Black History Month. Okay, cool. But I'm just saying, I'm struggling, man. I'm editing all the time. I got an editing session tomorrow at 10 a.m. The editing session is so dope, though. Like, there's different pieces to the holographic relationship editing sessions that are crazy. So how I write the book, this sister, her name is Carolyn. She's sweet as a sweet potato pie, man. She calls me, and just off of her mind, and she's older, so she's respected because she's an elder.
Right.
But off of her mind, she develops all of these questions for me based off of my table of contents. So she asked me those questions, and it's purely organic, and the information just flows. And she's recording. Then she transcribes it and sends it to me the next day. She's that good.
Wow.
She's like, it's 40,000 words though, but here, the next day. So I'll get the book, or I'll get the chapter, read it, Then I'll send it to Oakland to my homegirl, Queen Janine, who's edited on all of my books since the first one. Then her and I catch up on Tuesday mornings. She reads the book to me. Now, I can read, but I love hearing it coming from her voice.
Right.
So she'll read and I'll be like, stop, reword that, add this. Or she'll be like, Zoe, you need to add more to this. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? Could it also be this? Could it also? And then I'll expand. Then we'll have that piece. Then we'll send that to another editor down south. She's the big deal. Now, they're all big deals because they're all moving pieces or whatever. And then she'll send her edit of what we did back. And then I'll send it over to New York to this other editor guy. And then I'll get it back. I'll read it. And then I'll send it to the ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
And she's the one that makes sure, like, it's Nat Cooter tight. It's got to be Nat Cooter tight or we're failing. So it's a hell of a process, and it's expensive, and it's been long. But I tell you, a holographic relationship is going to change the game.
That's right.
I promise you. When people read this, they're going to be like, boy, yeah.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell you, your life is going to change. Go order your copy now at iamzowilliams.com. Also, the people who built iamzowilliams.com, triumphbeyonddesigns.com. If you need a website, go to them. That's all I can tell you. Go to them. It's a brother out of New York. He's an artist. He's a poet. He's a writer. And he's a web designer. And the websites he builds are crazy. triumphbeyonddesigns.com. Get over there right now. Right now. Okay, that was loud. I'll stop. Okay, I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got Angry Smurf. We got Mistress of the Monkey, Mimi.
Hey.
We got crazier than a bag of angel dust on All Hallows Eve,
Yes.
Miss Lips.
Yes.
And then we've got new youngling. She's such a new youngling, a little butterfly who is unaware of the debauchery that goes down in this mug. Her name is Rachel.
Hello.
She studied at ASU. And I'm trying her out. I love her POV so far. We will see if you love her POV as well. Now, I'm going to need Joelle comedy because people have been complaining. Joelle is always on her phone. It's fine. I don't care. But I want you to frown more because you got an image to uphold. You can't be in here smiling and shit. What happened? You done fell in love? It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Is that why you came in here with a scarf on? Florence?
No. It's hot outside.
It's hot.
Like,
You're just not going to speak in the mic. It's cool. I mean, it's not even radio anymore. It's just a conversation. It's cool. Tear something up while you're at it. It's okay.
it was bent wrong.
Listen, we ain't paid for none of this. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, today's topic is going to be crazy. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
You know my rules. Please be honest. Please be candid. As a matter of fact, engineer, can you turn down the music just a taste? Yeah. Please be candid. Men want to know your perspective. Today's topic is a question, but as is commonplace, I have many, many questions developed to support this. So let me tell you what the topic is. Are women as crazy to themselves as men perceived you guys to be? Like, we think them motherfuckers, woo, crazy. But do you guys think you're as crazy as we see you? That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
A deeper look at female relationship insanity on the next Voice of Reason. Oh, I got questions. This is how we think you crazy. Like in real world regular stuff, y'all bad than a motherfucker. Change your baby's diaper while on the phone making an order, while flipping a pancake, while doing taxes. Y'all got that shit together, right? Mm-hmm. But when it comes to relationships, that's when all that Swiss Army knife flexibility goes away. Y'all motherfuckers is literally crazy. And this is what I mean. Have you ever been in a situation where you be like, I don't think I need to be in a relationship anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I need to get out of this situation. I need some me time. I've been in a situation before. I ain't never been alone long enough to really get to know me. So I think it's time for me to get out of the situation. Mm-hmm. As soon as you get out of the situation, you meet somebody new and you back in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see that as a sign from God. Well, maybe I'm supposed to be in this situation. Because why would God send me this person? Then you get bored with him because whatever manifested in that relationship reminded you of the one that you walked away that initially told you you wasn't supposed to be in a relationship. And then you jumped into that one because it was a sign from God. But then you found out, but wait a minute, it wasn't a sign for God. It was me falling back into my old little... You know how y'all do that crazy shit. And then soon as you break up with those two dudes, you back into it with a new dude. Because God sent another person. You know y'all crazy.
So it sounds to me like you think that we just think too much and too quick.
Do you know what you really want?
Hell no. I think women do know what they want, but it's not what they need. But that is, I think, a human problem.
I've got questions. I've got questions. Let's see if you can deal with the questions. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to hear from all insane women who make terrible relationship choices and then turn around and blame them on the dudes they chose. 323-230-4610. I'm on your head today, girls. The number to dial. 323-230-4610. One more time. Here's the question. No, I see him. Just put him on. I'll get to him in a second. Caller, we're coming to you in a second. Hold on. True or false? Women who understand how men work and appreciate them for their masculine gifts have a way of kissing frogs and turning them into princes.
True.
You guys have a way, right?
Yes, we do.
Something wrong with this nigga, but
I'm gonna help him out.
With a little bit of me in it, I can magically, true or false? They're magically delicious. This is some of the crazy shit they think, y'all.
We think it.
Do you chase after the bad boys who treat you poorly and only want them more?
Yes.
Is that insane?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're just gonna keep it popping. All right. If women had to pay for everything on relationship dates, would they become sane and make better relationship choices? 323-230. 4610. If the dumb shit you did cost you, would you do less dumb shit in a relationship?
Well, yeah, I think so. That's just like being told put money in the jar every time you curse. You're gonna stop cursing as much.
Wow. So you think because he got to pay for shit, he also has to pay for your poor choices? 323-230-4610. We got a bunch of crazy ladies in here. Who else will like to join them? The crazy lady line is open.
Nope.
True or false? One of the craziest things women do in order to gain control over her man is to try to change him into her idea of who she thinks he should be.
True.
You motherfuckers are insane. Be running around talking about how dope women are. You niggas is crazy as hell. I'm just saying. And they swear they got a hold on to shit. You know why I did this show? Let me tell you why I did this show. Late last night, good friend of mine, Rodney Perry, was doing a relationship Facebook Live or whatever. I pop in. I think you can sneak into those things, but you really can't. Because they see you coming in.
Right.
So I pop in to try to see what's cracking. Rodney is like, yo, there goes Zoe Williams. About to get Zoe. He's trying to rush people off so he can get me on. That's my dog right there. I roll with Rodney.
Ronnie.
But I was listening to this one sister. She sound crazy, densed a motherfucker.
Oh, shoot.
And I'm just listening. I'm going, ooh. So I type, she said something real crazy. I just type, you attract what you are.
Right.
And all these bad negative energies coming towards me. And I just had to go to God and say, God, you attract what you are. And then I had an epiphany. I was like, oh, there's a lot of crazy women out there. And I'm saying, listen, let me preface everything. Some but all.
Yes.
Some but not all.
Right.
Intelligent conversation speaks in generalities, not absolutes.
Absolutely.
Okay. She said absolutely. That's funny. Hey, is it insane for crazy women to be attracted to unavailable guys?
No.
Why are unavailable guys so attractive to y'all?
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge, and people want what they can't have, or what they think that it's a competition, or they can grab it.
Gentlemen, do you find that some women will blatantly ignore text messages so as not to seem too anxious or desperate? Is that crazy?
No.
What? Yes, it is. It's crazy as fuck. Go after what you want. So many women are suppressing what they want. Go after it. Crazy. It's some craziness going on, man. Are you afraid to ask for what you want? Most women are. Most women are. Do you really know what you want in a man? Most women don't. That's why they're all... Listen, can I ask this question right here? How many times have you been with a dude, happily, quote unquote, and really been doubting his ass the whole time?
I've done that.
Why you laughing, Mimi?
Because I've done that.
Just doubting like the future. This ain't really, this cool for now, but I know this is for now.
Because I'm thinking he's brought out his representative, not the real him. So I'm trying to figure out if it's live or Memorex.
But what about you? Because the woman is projecting the it's all good vibe.
Well, it is all good because I like that person, but I'm trying to figure out if what they're giving to me is really them. Because a lot of times when you're dating someone, it's like being on an interview. They're giving you what you want to hear, and I want to make sure what I'm hearing is real and a fact.
Oh God!
Yeah,
and then the coup de grace.
I asked X.
Wait, and then the coup de grace, and I'm gonna throw it to you guys. You guys can talk about it. The coup de grace. Oh my God!
The coup de grace.
The coup de grace. True or false? Call me right now. I want to hear from it. The crazier the woman, the better the sex.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
True or false? I need to hear that from ladies.
True, baby. Woo. I would think so. I really would.
True.
Crazy Cooter. Call me right now. 323-230-4610. I want to hear from Crazy Cooter. I'm just saying, why is that, ladies? Miss Angry Smurf.
I mean, it's about passion, I think.
So, are you crazy?
I can be.
So, if you're not
I'm
crazy,
not crazy
then you have
24/7.
average cooter?
No, I'm just saying, like, when you act crazy, it's just like how they say makeup sex is, like, better. It's like when you just have an argument or something, all your adrenaline's just rushing, and the crazy sex is better.
Name 3 crazy things you've done in a relationship that you're just totally out of character, out of yourself.
I really like kind of black out sometimes.
Yes,
so I don't really remember.
Yes, that's crazy. I hope y'all listening. Blackout is crazy.
I think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't remember.
I know. If you don't
and
remember,
I smoke a lot, so that's that.
Oh my God, Angry Smurf. Okay, Rachel, what about you and your craziness? 3 things. I know you did some crazy shit.
No, I'm actually not crazy.
I'm perfect.
I'm a very mellow person, and I just don't want to give someone that control
First off,
over me.
You're
Very
Cancer.
much.
You're
Yes.
Cancer.
Yeah,
the
very
dark
true.
side is there.
Yeah, it is.
But we want to know about the dark side.
It definitely is, but anytime I felt it coming over me, I was like, we're done here.
This is what
End
I
of
understand.
relationship.
This is what I
honestly.
understand about you guys, all of you, collectively. You think men are crazy, but women are the real Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Just don't fuck with me. You don't be crazy.
Oh, so okay, let's give her
It's true.
let's give her crazy coupon. She has a crazy disclaimer.
Think about it. Any of y'all know, like, you get sit there. Like, even when I was talking to my homie and he was telling me how his girl was just like waiting outside the job for him, and she was just doing all these outlandish things. And then I was talking to my friend about it. I was like, she is so crazy. And she was like, honestly, like, girls aren't crazy out of nowhere for no reason. Like, he probably did something to her, and now she's at.
So
like,
does
she's
that
not
justify
even,
being crazy?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay,
but
cool.
once you get sent to a point where you're not being rational and you're like out of character, like you said, something.
Listen, is it
outside of my
crazy?
norm.
Listen to the thought process. Is it crazy to believe that someone else is responsible for your crazy?
That's fine. I mean,
yeah.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
And women are masters of blaming other people for their crazy. Yes or no?
Yes. It's not blame. I'm not blaming it. I'm just saying there
In a
was.
way.
Okay, but I'm just
kinda.
saying this is cause and effect. Like, let's just be honest.
Okay, so we
People
cause
don't-
your crazy?
It's cause and effect. If somebody punches you, what is your reflex? You're gonna punch back. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's not like we should be more thought out. I'm not saying it's okay to be crazy, but there's a reason to everything. Like, there's a reason to the madness. But as women, we shouldn't, like she said, allow.
So there's a reason and not an excuse. Okay, cool.
I will also say I think a lot of it is miscommunication. Actually, in fact, I just learned that when men and women fight, a lot of the time, tell me if I'm true, men will say, all right, okay. And that makes us crazy. And they're like, she's crazy because she keeps explaining herself. So we broke it down. I was like, I keep explaining myself because I don't think you understand me, and I don't want you to think I'm crazy. So in return,
feel you're crazy.
no. So in return, my man was like, no, babe, I get it. I get you. But I say, all right, because I don't want to hear it anymore. So I need, as a woman, I need men to say, babe, I get it. I understand. Thank you. You know?
Right.
But just don't tell me to shut up. Don't say like, okay, babe, but shush, enough.
He's being dismissive. You don't.
See?
Yeah.
So does men being dismissive make women crazy?
Hell yeah.
Yes. Don't dismiss my feelings.
Yeah.
And so we're back
to
to
get it
our
out.
original point that really no one is responsible
Well,
for your crazy.
I date
Could
the
that be a
disabled.
trigger that you must work on?
Hey.
No, imagine like
She
if
said
you were
no.
No. If you're having an off day and you're trying to talk to your girl, and what if she dismissed you? What if? How would you feel?
Dismissed,
and that's not okay. Who else are you supposed to talk to about what's going on in your
Her
day?
gay friends. Yeah.
You know what?
Miss
That's
Lips.
okay. I'm gonna
let's
call
hear-
Tyrone. I don't care.
Wait, let's get the craziest motherfucker in the conversation in here. Miss Lips, here we go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Here we go.
Miss Liz.
Miss Lips, tell us some of the. Well, we've heard some of the crazy shit.
Okay,
Miss
I'm
Lips.
about to say. I was just thinking, like, okay.
Miss Lips has done crazy things.
I have done some crazy stuff, and I have paid for it too. Yeah.
One of the legendary things she's done.
I have. Well, my boyfriend cheated on me with my best friend, and I, yeah. But
Wait. Before you tell this story,
Yeah.
what she does, you guys tell me if that's her reason for doing it. I just want to bring that back. Go ahead, Miss Lip. Tell them the shit you've.
Okay. Well,
the crimes you've committed.
My boyfriend that I actually loved. Okay. And he was light skinned, okay? Let me put that out there.
Oh,
but
light skinned. Wow.
No, I'm just playing. She was my best friend, like she was my sister. I don't have no sister. So she sucked his dick. And I just said, okay, you know, and I went over his cousin, I sucked his dick and I kissed him in the mouth and put some nut in his mouth.
What the what?
Yeah. I mean, I had to store the
Look at
stuff
the
in my
faces.
mouth.
God damn it.
I had to hold it in my cheeks. That was hard.
She chipmunked her.
Girl, let me show you.
She chipmunked herself.
Hey, boo.
No, this is crazy. Chippendales.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
And I still talk to that guy today. That's crazy.
This is Chippendales.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
That's creative. That's creative.
And listen, all I'm gonna say is, man, sometimes, man, it's just really difficult to figure you guys out. Like, you guys is hot, cold. You guys are down with us, not down with us, riding with us, not riding. You got a coven of women in your ear. A lot of those women are jealous of you because you got a dude.
Right.
So they giving you bad advice. You got, female family members who may have gone through a lot of traumatic whack shit with men. So they're also in a low level competition with you and trying to salt your mind about what you got and what you're trying to cultivate. And really, none of that stuff really matters as long as your relationship is good. But when the relationship hits challenging spots, that's when you guys fall back into the coven and start and are more receptive to what the coven of failure has to offer you.
Wow, you put it in those terms, though.
I'm sorry.
You make us sound like we fucked up.
Hey.
But maybe we are. I'm going to be accountable. I'm fucked up.
How about it? I just want to hear from people.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Own your fucked upness.
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
I not own it.
Shit. You know how hard it is for women to own how fucked up they are in relationships?
I do.
You guys have just outlined. Maybe it was a dude that. What did he do? That's how you sound like a drunk little smurf.
No, I don't.
What did he do? He did something to make her.
It's true. I didn't say it was okay. I'm just saying it's a reason to. It's not like we wake up crazy. Well, some people do.
Well, some people do though. Some people crazy on their own. Okay?
That's true.
But I mean,
the majority.
Right. But I'm not on that part of the game.
Right.
I react to your action.
Exactly.
Well, I got daddy issues, so that's.
See?
I need more love. That's all I ask for, man. Really. Love me, hug me, kiss me, show me,
squeeze me,
hit
Ladies,
hit me in my ass.
Oh my God, ladies, how often do women put up with a gang of nonsense, expecting that one day it will all magically change?
Oh, they do it all the time.
Is that insane?
Yes.
Yes. That is
Yes.
insanity at its finest.
Is that the man's fault?
No, we actually make up excuses to ourselves why we're letting this happen too.
Oh,
Yeah,
give
but
us,
she got
It's a
big
conversation that you're having with your own
yourself.
self.
give me some of those
it's not that
excuses.
bad.
I want to know. Yes, I want to know. Everybody gets an excuse here. We're gonna go with Mimi, then Angry Smurf, then Rachel, and then of course Miss Lips. What are the excuses you tell yourself?
Okay, so let's just say
Dick. Sorry, I just
you know
thought
what?
I'd-
Well, I
can't
mean,
never
you know what? I mean, of course, we love good D.
Swipe.
Okay.
Good swipe is always good. But I mean, if you're dating someone and let's just say you're not happy all the time. He's gone or he's doing this and that. You might say to yourself, oh, he's going to be back later. You're making up excuses for him so that you can feel better about it. Because actually, when a man hurts you, you feel hurt inside. So you're making up excuses so it doesn't hurt. But some of the stuff is blatant and you really should be paying attention to it, but you don't because you love him so much and you're making excuses for whatever the situation is so that it would be okay in your own mind. And actually, you can't change a man. He's who he is, and so is a woman. We are who we are, but unfortunately, we as women, we think we can change him, and we think one day that this too shall pass, and it may or may not.
Why are you guys so result oriented? That's another question. Why are you guys always waiting to get to the end of the yellow brick road where the relationship pot of gold is? How come you motherfuckers don't just enjoy the ride while you rolling? Okay, that's another question. Let me go back. Let me go back. Angry Smurf. Tell me some of the bullshit excuses you tell yourself to stay in these fucking horrible situations.
Right. It's like the good times and just like what you try to just see positive a lot of times. That's what I think I do for the most part. I'm always thinking about, well, he does this for me and I get this out of this, and it's not always bad. Like the good means a lot more than the bad in a sense, even though I know the bad is still not okay. Like I shouldn't deserve it. I mean, I don't deserve it. I shouldn't be going through that, but I'm like, there is still a lot that I would be missing out on if I walked away.
Would you say part of your insanity is based off of the quality that you perceive you are receiving? Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
Like the quality, like you guys are always judging the quality of what you're receiving from your man.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we do.
Could that be a linchpin in your relationship insanity? Why are you always judge? First off, you got to be a giver.
Right.
That's true.
And you guys are the ones who contradictorily say we're nurturers. Nurturing is an act of giving. But at the same time, your nurturing is contingent upon what you receive.
Not for me.
Ooh.
It does though. That's true, but not in my case. But I think I do a little. I don't do enough of that. So I will give without receiving at all, and then to the
But
point
most
where
women will claim your positionality when in fact that's not true.
that's not true. No, that's why I said I agree with what you're saying. In my case, like I don't do enough of it to the point where I'm getting walked all over.
Okay, let me give you another crazy based off of that. How many women you know refuse to open up because they're not comfortable, and comfort is based off of what they receive. Comfort is based off what is shown. Just because it's shown doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth. In a fucking magical illusion, it looks like some shit is shown, but it's something else. Right? But couldn't that be connected to your insanity too? I see it a certain way, and that means I can open up now. But when you open up, you found out what you saw was an illusion. But then you blame the man for the illusion. Hey, didn't you create the situation that created the illusion, that made the illusion possible? I know.
Sometimes.
I know y'all don't like that.
No, it's
y'all.
It's based on like a situation.
It is.
A man can't present some shit to you unless he conforms to some kind of belief you got.
Right. Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you dealt with a man outside of your standards?
Oh, shoot. All the time.
And I mean, you accepted him 100%. There was no desire to try to move him into the standard template. You just accepted him as he was.
Yeah, my ex had titties.
Okay, wow.
So.
Where are we?
Yeah.
It's bizarro world.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I squeezed them, you know.
You know what? You know what?
Hey,
milk.
I can't stand her.
Mayday.
That's crazy.
Mayday. Right?
I just want to know how y'all justify. Let me get to the next one. Rachel, couple of really crazy things you've done. Come on.
I feel like I'm not going to have a lot to say, unfortunately, with this because my childhood, I lucked out. My dad treated me like a princess, and so I will not stand for anything less. I'm so serious.
Wait, how old are you now?
I'm 25.
Oh, girl.
You keep living.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So honestly, that could very well be, be the answer to that too. But thus far, no. I'm just like I need certain things, and because my dad treated me like this, so that's what I want. I will say with friends though, I hear that time is a big reason why they stay in relationships. Oh, I've been with him for 6. Yeah, time invested. That's one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been in this relationship for 6 years. I'm like, so what? I mean, personally, that's the advice I give them.
You know why? You know why that's just a really big deal?
Why?
Because I think most women are relationship investors, brokers.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I mean. Like, you don't open up. You don't get comfortable until you're receiving. Mm-hmm. So you're planting this seed in hopes of harvest.
Right.
And that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
But you know what? In one way, though, it's like, okay, you meet someone tomorrow, right? Hopefully you're just not meeting them thinking, oh, we're just going to bang out and then that's it. I mean, you're hoping that, hey, one day we can have a relationship. Hey, hopefully we can have a family. Hey, hopefully we can.
Well, what about those red flags, though?
Do you know how pissed off women are when the universe gives them the harvest that they wanted or the harvest that they expected, but not the harvest that they wanted? Well, yeah, like you sowing a seed and you thinking you're going to get something and the universe gives you what you actually need versus what you desire. Do you know how many motherfuckers is pissed off with that big ass lesson?
You know what? I agree. And I even know a person that went through that. My kid's father was a girl he used to cheat on me with all the time, right? He really likes her apparently. We had the same birthday, just some weird stuff. But long story short, the girl, he and I broke up, of course, he was crazy, and she then started dating him more seriously. But I guess when she's dating on the side, he's just being his representative too. So when she got to know the real him, one day she called me on the phone and was like, you know what, I thought I won a prize, but I got a Cracker Jack box prize because he wasn't the man I thought he was. He began beating her and doing stuff to her too. The point that I'm making is that sometimes you think that you're getting something you're not getting. You think, you love this person, you're making up excuses for this person, but when you finally get them, it's not really who you thought you were getting. It's like when you're dating and then you move in with someone. When you move in with them, you meet the real person because they can't hide behind, I'm going home now, and then you there's something different happening. So I think that in relationships, sometimes you don't know who you're dating totally until you move in together, get married, and do something more serious.
But why is it that women are end result people without first? It's like society is everything to women. Society, social rules, where we should be at a certain time, where our relationship should be, we're stagnant, we're this and that. But none of that shit on a spiritual level is giving you exactly what you need. Like, people don't understand relationships are designed to give you what you need as it pertains to knowledge of self, as it pertains to self-awareness, as it pertains to self-actualization, emotional IQ, spiritual IQ, all of that. A lot of people, and women, and supposed to be the most spiritual gender here, according to y'all, bath salts using ass niggas. Anyway, it's supposed to be candles and shit. Yep. Y'all supposed to be the most spiritual, and it seems like y'all be missing the point of the relationship. You guys want the fairy tale more than you want the reality, and sometimes the reality hurts, and sometimes the reality is based off of the insanity that you guys inject into the relationship. How do you deal with that? Like, how do you sit with yourself and go, wow, I was really reckless. Wow, I had some really limiting beliefs. Wow, I mismanaged my power in this relationship, and I helped create a situation that could have got me killed.
Sometimes you gotta keep a little pocket mirror in your purse, because I'm telling you, I do all the time, and my mirror is over 100 years old. But anyway.
Oh God. Some witchcraft. Go ahead, tell us about it.
No, we do have to be accountable, but the men, I always say this, the men play a very important part, especially as a daddy. Like, I'm supposed to be daddy's little girl. Now, how am I going to learn how to love a man if the man wasn't there to love my mom?
Ooh.
Like, I don't. Now, the good thing about me, I saw my granddaddy slap my grandma on the ass when she was bending over cooking biscuits, and she taught me the recipe. So I thank God that I had that. But can you imagine what I would have been without that? So
I can't imagine that shit.
Oh, honey, I would have been like super savage. But we
even more savage than now.
Yeah. Just saying, because women, we develop savageness because we don't have those men that we need in our life. Men are teachers. I really believe that.
But see, you know what I'm saying? And I agree and disagree, because I think that statement needs more context.
Okay.
Right? Yes. There are certain situations where men are not in the home. Right? But you have to fill, it's almost like you got to color in some of that. Sometimes in some of those situations, it's best that the man is not in the home, because the situation could potentially be worse.
Right.
If he was in the home. Right? Regardless of the circumstances around that. So sometimes the man not being there is actually more beneficial to the kid. Now, ideally speaking, yes, you would want both mom and dad there, but sometimes them together is oil and water, and now you're molding an oil and water kind of kid. You kind of don't want that. But then the other thing is, whenever somebody says the guy wasn't there, the man wasn't there, it's implied that it was his fault that he wasn't there.
Right.
And sometimes we have to tell the whole story. Sometimes women are adept at running a good man off.
That's true.
You see all these women out here so happy to hear Jay-Z say, oh, I can fuck a good thing off. You leave it up to me. I can fuck something off. I can fuck a good thing off. Women like, that's right, Beyonce, nigga. You don't want to be the next Eric Benet, my nigga. Everybody out here talking. But there are a lot of women out there whose unchecked insanity runs dudes off.
That's true.
Can we acknowledge that? Can we acknowledge that, ladies?
That's true.
Definitely with attitude. We got to check ourselves.
Attitudes, sometimes some women are stalkerish, sitting in front of the guy's job.
Stalkerish.
Calling a dude all day long. He's not answering. She's calling back, speed down. Why you not answering my phone? That's crazy business when you're so upset you just keep calling a number because a person's not answering.
Do you think that women carry baggage from a past relationship more than men do?
I think so.
Oh,
and
No.
I think so. And I think
it's equal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a combination of shit. Yeah.
I think men fight internally in general. And of course, these are generalities. These are not absolutes. And nothing is monolithic. So, of course, it could be men and women.
Right.
But I think in general, men tend to stuff down, disassociate, disconnect, and just keep pushing.
Right.
I think women do that to some degree too, but I think women are more prone to allow whatever situation they went through to kind of mold their identity. If you understand what I mean by that.
I do, and I agree.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
I overcame.
Cosmetic surgery.
You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is, men tend to just disassociate. That was some bullshit. And I'm on.
Right.
Onward and off. And I'm just talking about men in general. I'm not talking about the weak ones who do what the women do.
Right.
Identify with what they've been through. And I think sometimes that holds women in a relationship pattern that they desire more from, right? They'll be in this fucked up pattern because they don't understand that they've identified with a weak positionality or a weak mentality. Just like the sister that was on Rodney Perry's show, she was talking about, this made me think, oh, these motherfuckers is crazy. I love them. And the crazier they are, the better the cooter is. So good. We kind of win. It's a win-loss.
Yep, it surely is.
It's shit. It's poison. It's sweet poison.
And that's vice versa too, though.
But the lady was saying, she was like, 2 alphas can't be together. So an alpha man can't be with an alpha woman. I was like,
I disagree.
Right. But this is what I was just listening.
Yeah.
She was like, 2 alphas can't, because it'll be clashes. She was like, it'll be clashes. I was like, oh, I can see your premise. All right. Then she goes, take, for instance, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. She was like, Michelle is the alpha and Barack is the beta. That's how their relationship worked. And Rodney was like, yo, what? Do you know them?
Right.
But based off of what I see on TV, I'm saying that's crazy. And there are a lot of women who are and applauding and backing, and it's like, y'all don't understand the intricacies of relationship. It's not just social, it's spiritual too. My question is, your crazy come from your mom and father.
Oh yeah.
You modeled crazy somewhere, right? So after modeling crazy, now you got to ask yourself a question. What can I learn from my relationships that really undoes what I modeled in my crib? Because that's why I'm relating. Yes, Netflix and chill and all this other shit is cool, but I'm in this relationship to undo the modeling that was done when I was young. A lot of people don't understand. That's one of the reasons why you're in relationships, is to undo the model. Does that make sense? Does that resonate in some way?
It does. Oh, yeah.
Look at him. Huh? What happened? Who? Never mind. Callers, get to your phone lines right now. It's the voice of reason. We're talking about crazy women. Are women as crazy to themselves as men perceive them to be? A deeper look at female relationship insanity on this voice of reason. I want to hear from the callers. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
Hey, caller.
Caller. One more time. Caller. Okay, Boost Mobile. Oh, I love this right here. Oh, this is a great question from Twitter. At Lar Movement. Oh, man. Does female insanity come from the belief in a fantasy ideology that doesn't bring peace or closure?
Yes. Yep.
I think we have to keep a little line of communication with our exes, because they can tell us what we were lacking. Because that's what I do. I talk to my ex.
Not if you think you better than your ex.
No, it's not.
And most women think they're better than their ex. Can we just?
No, some people come in your life for basic teachings. I really believe that, because my ex taught me a lot. Like, he told me that I was cold-hearted, and I was. So the next relationship, I opened up a little more love, but it still wasn't enough. So I'm still cold-hearted than a motherfucker.
But you know what? I think if you're in one relationship and then you go to the next one and they both say the same thing about you, then that's something you need to look at. Because they both might say, hey, you're this way. Then you have to take a look at that and say, hey, well, I must be this way. Let me make some changes, you know? Yeah.
How can that bitch ass nigga be right about me? You don't know me.
Right.
Come on, you know how y'all get.
Oh yeah, no. I definitely say that if it's like just one person saying that and it's your ex. I'm like, dude, whatever. I don't even want you, so who cares what you think? But if I'm with another person that I care about and they're saying something that that dummy said also, I'm like, well, shit. It's
so you need your new nigga to confirm the old nigga, or else you won't listen.
Well, basically, because
is that crazy?
Well, but it's real though, because I don't even like the old nigga no more. We broke up not because of something just I did. We broke up because of something he as well. We both saw that this didn't work. But if I get to a new relationship, I'm in love with this person, and he's like, yeah, all you do is whatever, talk shit. And I'm like, damn, that's what the other one said too.
Mimi,
somebody that can rap. Like,
First off, Mimi, you already know if the new one says some stuff that the old one said, y'all niggas mad.
Oh, I'm
y'all
mad.
Niggas is salty. Tell me the truth.
No. I am mad when he first says it. But to be honest, I'm like a person who pays attention. So I am gonna sit and think, even if he doesn't know I'm thinking about it. I'm not gonna tell his ass like, yeah, the other nigga said that shit too. Hell no. I'm gonna be like, oh no, baby, I don't do that. But I'm like, damn, the other nigga did say that too. So
I hope
maybe
y'all listening to game right now.
I need to work on me. You feel me? Because we're not always right. You want to think you are, but you're not always right. And like this show is helping me. Like it's things that I learn about myself on this show. And I'm a type of person, I don't think I know everything. I'm always in the mood to learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm a student sometimes.
Yeah, and I think we need to stop acting like men too. Like we grow, like I'm like, I had to like shave my little mustache, honey, because I was like, where is that coming from? Cause let's figure something out. Like my hormones is off balance because I'm a bitch. Let me get my life right, you know. But that's being accountable. So we just gotta like check ourselves and allow men to check us.
Right.
It ain't a gut punch.
Wait. Hold on. Y'all, because there's a room full of women here. You're going to have to clarify, allow men to check us.
I mean,
because certain men will take that too far. Certain women will be resistant to it. We need to unpack, allow men to check us. What does that mean?
I mean, if you develop a friendship, like I like to develop homie lover friend method. Like I tell people, I call people my homies. Okay, that's the jump. That's the start. Then you become my friends if I feel like I can trust you. And then we can become lovers.
So let's do it another way. You, instead of checking, let's use another term. Right. Hold you accountable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Be able to stand up to you in private.
Yeah, just like, babe, you're tripping. Like, oh, okay, my bad.
Right.
But see, this is the problem. Tell me that you guys don't have a difficult time hearing the way it sounds.
Delivery duty.
You know what? That's exactly what it's delivery. Yeah. That's all it is.
So again, if it was your mother checking you, her delivery doesn't matter. But just understand the point. Mom's delivery doesn't matter.
For me, it does.
Right. Well, we know. We are okay. Yes, Mimi. We know. Mimi's having a moment. Let's bring Mimi back.
I'm with you, Mimi.
But what I'm saying is, that's easier to get over because mom is always going to be there. It's mom. You can't throw your mother away.
Right. Yeah.
You would like to.
Right.
But you can't.
Right.
So silly.
Right? No, but I'm just saying.
Real talk.
For the most part, when it's your dude, you guys will dig in over the tone.
Right.
And be resistant to, regardless of the tone, the quality of the information. And I'm not an advocate saying you should be talked to disrespectfully. But if you're a true seeker and this is someone who's on your team, the same way you allow your mama to be frustrated with you while she's delivering good information to you, your partner should have that same leeway, correct?
Correct.
No, you're right.
I agree.
You are right.
And
I've never thought that before.
Yeah,
ever.
you guys seem less tolerant of your significant other with less tolerant of their frustration in you.
Mm-hmm. Right. I agree, but you know what? I feel like I'm an alpha female, and I have to have an alpha male because I want someone who's stronger than me. So actually, if a man lets me get away with everything, I'm not really that interested in him after a while. I feel like he's kind of like a pushover in my thoughts.
Yeah.
I'd rather have someone that does check me. I don't want to be hit. I don't want to be smacked.
You want someone to hold you accountable.
I do. I want him to say the way you acted today was out of pocket, or you did X, Y, Z. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't like how you did this and that. I actually like that. That actually turns me on.
Let's get these callers on the line. I want to hear from some crazy women who've done some crazy things in their relationships. Call us right now, 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
You know who this is, though. This PNP photography. You know how it is.
Oh, shit. The dude that posts on all my posts. He is a marketing phenom.
Yes, I love it. What's up, PNP?
PNP.
What's up, Lips? I love you, baby.
Love you too, boo.
Hey, look, Zoe. I got a question for you again, Zoe.
Yeah.
Do our women spend too much time with the exes being friends than the current? That's why they got so many exes?
Well, we talked about this before. A lot of exes are satellites.
Yeah.
That are just up in orbit waiting the opportunity for the current situation to falter. And a lot of times exes, right? Bro, grab that line. We want that. A lot of time exes, especially if they leave the situation in a positive way or in a semi-positive way, can keep that little tether there. They stay connected a little bit. Mm-hmm. And you know, women love the familiar. Soon as it go bad with current dude, that familiar tether is right there. Tell the truth.
That's true, though.
True.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Honestly.
Some women.
Your relationship with your exes as a man, do you keep them?
Yeah, I keep mine.
It depends. Like I have an ex. I don't keep all of them, but I have an ex that it's hard being friends with people you really, really love. Mm-hmm. And I think you should be friends with your intimate partners or with but it's hard because the relationship agenda fucks up friendships. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't even want to deal with that. The relationship agenda, where we supposed to be going, what we supposed to be building, what this shit is about, where we gonna end up. Sometimes that relationship ambition corrodes the friendship that originally fortified the attraction. Mm-hmm. You see, and then the disappointment creeps in when you don't hit particular benchmarks. You go, well, by this time we should have been here. And a lot of times that social march is what contaminates the friendship. So it's hard to be friends. Like, I have a friend in an ex, and she's rare. I mean, a friend. Like, you got a friend in me. Like, I got a friend.
So what's her sign?
She's Virgo.
She a Virgo?
Now, what's crazy is about her, like in 2005, man, I had that book coming out. She was like, wait. You about to print this shit, nigga? I said, hell yeah. She was like, hold on, pimp. Let me look at it first. And then she promptly clowned me like, hell nah. You can't put out this raggedy ass newspaper magazine. This shit look terrible. Let me put it together. She edited it overnight. Read the whole book, edited it, and then reformatted it. Like, nah, this shit looks terrible, nigga. Let me... and she pulled it together. And she's been on every project.
That's love.
That's love. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, she loves me.
That's wifey.
But I think she's a friend, though. Like, she don't want to see nothing. Like, she's dated other people, been with other people, been close to getting married to other people. She's... it's not like she's reporting to me about her intimate life or anything like that. But she'd be like, nigga, you good? Yeah, I'm good.
You think she your soul tie or?
I don't know what to call it. She my people. She my friend. And I think our relationship ambitions prevent us from really being friends. That's why when the shit is over, we so disappointed we didn't get what we thought we were supposed to get or we thought that was owed to us. This is why I said going back into the relationship, a lot of people are relationship brokers, relationship investors We are seeding this shit so we can get what we think we deserve based off of what we put in. And a lot of times that makes us Is this nigga eating pork cracklings? What?
Eating pork and skins.
Okay. Eating popcorn.
What you eating, man?
Home and Becca.
This is Ronan, man.
This nigga's.
Oh, what's up, Ronnie?
What up, Ronan?
What's up?
What's up, man?
I had a question since y'all brought this topic up. It's one or two things. Now, what happens if you find out a chick is crazy, but her pussy's whack?
Ooh.
That's rare. That's like a unicorn without a horn.
Yeah.
That's a horse.
What was her sign, Ronnie?
To throw that one back.
What was her
It was
sign? Virgo.
A Virgo.
I have
A
no.
Virgo with whack cooter?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you spit on it or something?
Okay.
I tried a lot of things. It didn't work.
Damn. I'm just saying.
It was kind of like, see, a friend of mine asked me what was wrong, and I said, you know what? There's times where I'd rather stir my dick with a cup of lukewarm stew than fuck her.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yo. Yeah. We hear this. Yeah. Sorry.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Ronan know though. Ronan know that had to do with him. Yeah. Ronan, that was because of you.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't because of me.
Listen, let me tell you something about that Virgo woman. She has this facade of unaffectedness, of cool, calm. You can't perturb me in any way, shape, or form. But make no mistake, Ronan, underneath is a cauldron of bubbling hot magma passion. Yeah, where my music? Okay. When I tell you that cauldron is bubbling away, man, you just didn't reach the cauldron.
Well, here's what I want to say, because like in that situation,
Virgo women, stand up. Call me right now. 323.
Okay.
Show me your cauldrons.
The thing is, I know about Virgo women, but when you've been raised by 3 generations of brokenness, it's kind of been passed on. It's like that's your inheritance, and then when you try to sit there and fix that, you end up cutting your hands because it's all broken up.
Okay.
You know,
pussy wounded.
Yeah.
Pussy hurt. Broke down pussy.
Yeah. Tune up on her pussy.
The thing is, like, a lot of guys tend to find the appeal where crazy chick has crazy cooter. And yeah, I get that. But when it's whack, it's kind of like when you throw ultimatums, it's more insulting than anything.
Right.
Like you have no pull right there. Just kill it.
You insulted my power.
I dare you to say her name, Ronan.
Okay, Ronan, we got to get Ronan off the phone before he outs somebody. They're going to be at the DMV mad as hell. Nigga, you ain't going to be able to get your tags next week.
Okay.
It's about to be all bad, dog.
Hilarious.
Love you, Ronan.
Appreciate the call, man. Hey, listen. We asked the question, true or false, the crazier the woman, the better the sex. True. Someone on Facebook hit me with the polar opposite question. Does the same rule apply for thugs and regular dudes?
Yes, I like it rough.
Y'all know good and well thugs be policing that cooter.
Yeah.
Oh,
beating it.
Beating it up.
Hennessy drunk, you know.
Giving it a black eye.
That dope dick. Ooh.
Ooh, beat it up. Ooh. Watch out, baby.
Ouch.
I hope y'all listening. Listen, I do these type of shows so y'all can really see the true nature of women. The true nature.
Okay.
I just want y'all to hold on to that truth when you're in your next relationship. How many of you guys lay your crazy cards on the table from the jump?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Only crazy card I lay on the table, I tell him I'm a victim of domestic violence. And if you get to hitting on me, I might think you the other nigga. So I'm just warning you in case you want to get on snaps. No, I'm just playing. No.
She got a gun now while she telling them.
Yeah.
That go me. God damn.
Got my 9 on the table, like, check it out.
Pop, pop.
Don't touch me, baby. Because it might be, I might have a flashback.
Okay.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, I tell guys I got daddy issues. Like, I need a hug, I'm a Libra, so I act tough, but I'm a love bug, I I actually, my thing is I push niggas away. I push them away when I should.
Why do you think you do that?
I be scared sometimes. I be like, he don't really feel me like that. Like some guys, they hold back because I actually find out the guy really, really like me until it's over. Like when I'm dating somebody else, and then that's when I cheat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brothers, brothers out there, do you find that women are master ninjas when it comes to saying how they truly feel in an attempt to control the outcome of your interaction with her? She's a ninja. She's not going to tell you how she really feels, but she's only doing that so she can guide you to the particular behavior she wants.
It's like a long way of saying manipulator.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just wanted to be nice.
Are women manipulators? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And we're damn good at it.
Yeah. We got titties and big old booties and thighs, girl. We queen of motherfucking manipulators. We got tongues all long and wet, girl.
Can you guys be in a relationship without manipulating? Could you guys be happy with somebody without manipulating?
I can. I don't have to manipulate anything.
I see you looking up to the left. That means no.
I'm thinking.
I think everybody be
because
like, I can't.
I
don't
just know
believe
best,
it.
so I know.
I'm just kidding. But you know what? I think I don't have to manipulate someone in a relationship. I think I want him to be who he is. I don't even want to make you be who I want you to be. That's why sometimes I may have a closed mouth because I want to see how far you're going to play this game. You know, I play chess with people.
That's manipulation.
No. You know why I say I play chess? Listen, let me tell you why. Because you can't, if I correct everything you do, then you might change what you're doing. And the other thing was really you. You're actually changing because I said change. I want you to be who you are.
If y'all niggas don't think Mimi is not General Patton, she's out here moving pieces on the board.
Mimi is a pimp. Okay? I'm about this shit. She about to slap shit out of me.
No, Mimi got game. Y'all not seeing this?
Yeah. I let them do what they gonna do. I check it all out. You feel me? I'm like, oh, okay, I see you think I'm dumb. I actually will play dumb.
But the question is, why are you doing that?
Because I want the real them to come out. See, I feel like when I tell you something's wrong, hypothetically, if I tell you, hey, I don't like when you do X, Y, Z, then you may stop doing it. I want you to stop doing it because you want to stop doing it, not because I'm forcing you or you're acting like you're not doing this anymore. So I want to see the real you. Now, if there's something that we can work on, I'm, of course, going to mention it to the person, and of course. But I'm saying overall, I don't like, even in friendships, I had a girl, we did business, and I gave her some money, and she was supposed to give me the keys to a business we opened. I gave her the money. She got the keys. It took her 3 months to give me the keys, right? Hold up. So I let the 3 months go by. Let me tell you why I let the 3 months go by. Everybody like, why you do that? I'm like, girl, no. I wanted to see how long this bitch thought I was dumb. I said, so for 3 months, she didn't give me the keys, right? And then one day she says, I could tell you're not interested in the business. I said, you know what? You damn right I'm not, girl. It took you 3 months. You haven't even given me the keys. Oh, I forgot. No, you didn't forget about giving me keys for something I gave you first and last for. You didn't forget it. You were playing a game, and then you think I'm that dumb, and then you want to say you forgot. That lets me know that you think I'm stupid. So now I really can't fuck with you because you a stupid bitch.
But you know that's what females play games. You know, that's why
y'all play games with each other,
yeah.
And you play games with your man.
Yeah,
right.
We play
and
a
then
lot
you
of
blame
games.
everybody for the games that you participated in.
Right. Well, yeah, I agree.
I try not to play games with people.
And Ronan just hit me right now on Twitter. He says, that's manipulation, Mimi.
Yeah.
He said, Uno, spades, tunk, straight manipulation, no matter how you play it.
Maybe it is in a way, but I feel like this. If I would have told her off the rip, where's my key? She knew she should have gave it to me. So it's not manipulation. I gave you money. That's just like today you go get an airline ticket. You want your ticket in hand. If it takes the airline to give it to you 3 months later, you want to talk to customer service. You want your money back. You're not shopping there no more. So
what
it's
about
the same
this, Mimi?
shit.
What about
that
this,
flight
Mimi?
wasn't ready, girl.
Mimi, if you playing the game like that, is it only right? Is it only fair that you attract the player?
Well, maybe so. I might attract, but I think the world is full of players.
That's not what I asked.
Vote for me.
Wait, she tried to play me real quick.
Vote for me.
She tried to play me.
Los Angeles, vote for Mimi. 2018.
Mimi tried to play me real quick. Y'all saw that.
Bitch better have my money.
Hey. I'm just saying, like,
motherfucker like me. Hey, I'm cold now. You can't play me now.
Can't play a player, but can't play the player, right?
Goodness. Mimi. Oh, I see now.
You see me? You know
I see what this is.
But I mean, I just think we live in a world that everyone has an ulterior motive. I mean, not every person, but a lot of people. Some people are genuine, but a lot of people are not genuine. And so for me, I've been hurt a lot. I've been hurt by my mom. I've been hurt in family. I've been hurt in relationship. I've been hurt I praise God that I'm just a strong woman. I've been through so much in my life. So I don't have expectations for people.
Well, no,
I just
Mimi,
check them out.
Let's go deeper.
I just want to check them out.
Let's go deeper.
You look good, though.
She look delicious.
Okay.
She better than good,
you look like you've
goddammit.
been through shit.
Gracias,
okay?
señorita.
But let me come back to Mimi. This is a teachable moment now.
Yes, sir.
So now we have to come back to the idea that maybe you're the blockage.
Maybe so.
Because you've been hurt. Man, this is tough. So let's look at it this way.
Okay.
If we see forgiveness as this high evolutionary state that human beings can get to, what is the only way to get there?
Forgive people?
No, before you can even have the option or the choice to forgive, what has to happen?
I think get some paper and a pen.
No, you got to get hurt.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So now forgiveness and pain are married.
Right. Right.
They're forever entangled. And sometimes you got to go through hell to earn heaven.
I agree.
But what happens is so many people who've been through hell is not some shit you could just flush out your memory.
Right.
It's not something you could. This is why I say so many people heal in geological time. You go to the Grand Canyon, it took hundreds of thousands of years for the water to carve out that big ass gash in the ground. That's true. Sometimes the trauma that happens in our lives has that kind of a eroding effect on our spirit.
Right.
And then we identify with that. Just like, this is the Grand Canyon, this is who I am. So we heal in geological time. It just takes so fucking long. And while we're trying to figure it out, if we have kids, now they're in the presence of our process. And then they're molding into that. So sometimes, like I said, maybe, it was fucked up. And if you had the power to choose, like if you were conscious in that choice, you'd probably say, nah, I don't want that lesson. But for some reason, that lesson was yours to endure.
Right.
And then on the opposite end of that, you get this, if you fully understand it, this spiritually evolving opportunity to forgive in such a way that you're even better for having gone through what you went through.
I agree.
Do you understand?
No, I believe that I'm a better person because of a lot of things that I went through. So I honestly believe that. But because of what I've been through, though, I'm very good at reading people. I have a spirit of discernment. I'm very smart. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know everything from the streets to the boardroom. Therefore,
she really does. So
when they trying to play me on any level of the game, I'm paying attention, and I don't have to fight with you because I see you're playing with me. I actually let you do you. I'm not gonna fight with everyone that's trying to play a game with me. I'll be fighting all day.
Right.
Yeah. I do want to ask you: do you think that you look for that though? Are you like, is this person gonna play me? This person?
No. I actually, you know what? I used to be so nice because I wasn't loved by my mom. I used to let people run over me. I used to be so nice. I used to be an overgiver.
Were you
know
quiet?
what I mean?
Quiet?
Yeah.
I've never been quiet.
Oh, okay.
I've never been quiet.
Can't you tell shit?
I ain't never been quiet.
Shit and she's still talking.
No, I ain't never been quiet. It's just that I used to be so nice looking for someone to love me that I used to get played. And so then one day I said, I gotta love me. So in loving me, I protect me. I don't want to be hurt no more.
Right.
I don't want to feel hurt by other people. So I love everybody. If I can help you, I'm going to help you. He'll tell you, if I see you somewhere and I can help you, I'm down for the cause.
Mimi ain't no goddamn joke.
I'm down. But at the same time, I'm not going to use my goodness on somebody who's finna play me. That's just like giving your gold to the peasants. Why would you give gold to the peasants?
Hallelujah.
And God don't want you to give all your good to someone that's doing you wrong.
You
feel me?
I feel you.
Yes,
Some
Lord.
people love harder than others.
Preach now.
Yeah, well, especially when it's lacking.
But Mimi,
it's lacking.
Mimi is touching on something really big, and I want all of you guys to speak on this. Starting with Miss Lips, then Rachel, then Angry Smurf.
Yeah.
Let me.
Oh,
I'm about to pose this question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do women allow the trauma that they've been through and the subsequent stubbornness to actually forgive to drive them crazy?
Oh, yeah.
Do they start coming up with these crazy ass relationship beliefs and ideas? Do they start protecting wounds as opposed to, Veronica Conway used to say, most women are in the relationships trying to get their wounds needs met.
Yep, that's true.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
And then I think the process of getting your wounds needs met is what drives women fucking nuts. What do you guys think of that? Angry Smurf.
I thought you said Miss Liz.
I'm going to you because you look like you were interested.
Right.
And that's rare. Normally you're on your phone. Cool. All right.
I got shit to handle, you know? But I mean, it's 2 hours. Like, you feel me? Like,
Hey, handle your scandal like a vandal.
I'm just saying.
Okay, cool.
So, damn, now I lost my train of thought.
Oh, Jesus.
Wounding.
Right. So I think the problem with that is I agree with that. And I think I hear from a lot of people that they bounce in relationships back to back. They don't really take a break. People don't really like to be alone. So I think that's why when you're getting in that new relationship, you're looking to heal those wounds. But that's something that has to be done on its own through time and not with another person. For me, like, I've only been in 2 relationships and I take year breaks in between, and they've been, for years as well. And I feel like to me, I think that's the most healthiest way to move on, because I don't want any baggage from my previous one. I don't even want to think about the stuff that hurt me in that relationship when I'm with someone else. I literally don't even think about it. I don't even, you know what I mean? And it allows me to keep a clear head with the new person and not bring old weight and looking for him to fix something that he don't even know what he's walking into.
Well,
so I think the issue with that is just not having that break in between, and that's why women are using another man to try to heal old wounds, but it don't work that way.
I could smoke a bag of that. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Came back today on some dope shit. I see you, youngster, my nigga. Yeah. Rachel!
Sorry. I hate it so much.
Batman.
I know.
Rachel!
To kind of piggyback off of that, I do think it's extremely important for women to kind of just stop and heal those wounds and lick those wounds, because the more, if it's in the back of your mind, like I've cheated on this, and I'm a firm believer in you find what you search for. So if you don't take the time to really forgive that and really kind of block that out, as Zoe said earlier, as like men do, like, okay, block it out, move on, move forward, that we are going to run, as women are going to run into it again.
That's true. Yeah. Shit, it's, goddamn, Miss Lips.
Yeah, I had to realize that every man wasn't like my father, like maybe 3-4 years ago. Because I had an issue with dating men, like, around my daughters. And I had to literally, like, confront that. Because a guy actually told me, he was like, I'm not your daddy, And I was like, excuse me? And he just was like, nah, every nigga ain't your daddy, And you need to work on that, Because he could have been a potential husband. But I pushed his ass away. So we need to dig deep in those wounds.
I think a lot of women are more, like, watch this. You've heard of the people who are afraid of success. Mm-hmm. There's like a fear of success, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Lar Movement on Twitter says, maybe we are in love with and committed to pain.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
With being unfaithful and apprehensive about peace of mind, body, and soul. There are a lot of people who are like that. Now watch this. Once you've identified with your trauma, I'm a survivor. I'm a this. And I overcame. And I'm not saying there isn't a certain level of empowerment there, but if you stay there, do you understand what I'm saying? Like you keep that energy, that thought process, that reality in place.
Right.
Listen, a traumatic event is a stair step. You're not thinking about the stair step after you used it to get to the next level. When's the last time you thought about a step? Like, thank you, step.
Right.
I did.
Like nobody has ever stopped and really just paused on the step. Like, I'm on this step. No, you're just using it to get up higher. So many people stop at a stair step. Let's call it a plateau. This is where I'm at. Nah, this is a tool to get you to the next level. All traumatic events are like that. And some people's trauma is really a tragedy.
Right.
Right? But if you look at the greatest comedians in the world, most of these niggas is fucked.
Yeah. Richard Pryor was molested too.
Richard Pryor, I mean, goddamn. The man was born in a whorehouse, a brothel. His grandmama was the madam.
Yeah.
His mama was a whore.
Yeah.
Right.
And part of his, listen to the comedic mind of this dude. He had thoughts, and this created the greatest comedian in the world.
Yeah.
His thoughts were, the mouth that kissed you goodnight just finished doing a sexual act on some random man. That was the comedy that came.
Yeah.
That's when you see the mask of comedy, you see tragedy and then the mask of comedy of laughter. Like the laughter is coming from the pain. And so many women drive themselves insane by identifying with the pain and not letting the process of coming into the laughter, coming into the joy, the fulfillment, really, which is the purpose of why you went through the pain. You can't evolve unless you've been hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand that. They want to hold a grudge. They want to be justified. Yes, love people from afar. But you got so many people who are afar who still don't love. You've got people who've moved on but haven't gone through. See, to go through something and to come out transformed is the purpose of being hurt. It's not to go through then carry it with you. Identify with you. Oh man, I don't know. I might be preaching.
Yeah, that's deep zone.
Hold it a boca shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I'm sorry. Babalu is a real
Take a lap. Yeah, I know that's some voodoo.
I'm in my
caller.
I love Jesus.
I know.
Welcome to the Voice of Reason. We in here talking about crazy women and crazy choices and crazy beliefs and just all around craziness from the female side of things. Caller, speak on it. What's your name and where you calling from?
Name is James, man, calling from LA, man. What's going on, man?
Man, we just up in here, man, trying to figure it out.
Bro, you know what? First of all, I want to commend you for blessing the airways every week. I mean, I was passed on. I passed on the show a few times, man, but somebody told me, listen to this show, man. So I listened to the show back in the day, and I've been hooked ever since.
Wow.
You did a show. Man. You did a show called Relationship Customer Service.
Oh yeah, you remember that,
dude. You had Veronica. You had I forget her name, Veronica something, and Alana something on the show, man.
Lopez, yeah.
Alana Lopez and Veronica Conway. And I mean, you guys broke down. I mean, I was going through some things in my relationship, man. I was like, dude, I should call in. But I was listening to you, listening to your boy Hustle that called in from Miami, and I've been hooked ever since. And I mean, I'm telling you, bro, this is the first time I called into this show. And you know what? You hitting on some really, really good points, like the comments you just made about Richard Pryor. Don't even take it there. Take it back to Dick Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
Take it back to all these comedians who have been through traumatic experiences. And I find myself stuck on that step, man. Like, dang, just sitting there thinking about the steps that I've already overcome instead of moving forward. If I didn't move, but I finally got over the point where I started moving forward, man. So I'm not going to say I'm the best producer out there, but I've enjoyed the success in sports radio, man. I've enjoyed success even working at Dash for a minute, man. And you know what? I think it's problematic to sit there and just think about or sit back and let previous steps hold you back from the next level.
Right.
And I mean, all of you guys are making some excellent points, man. And I encourage, and I'm going to put it out on Twitter, man, you got to listen to this show because every week I learn something from your shows, bro.
Damn.
I remember a show you did, The Death of a Dollar. The Death of the Dollar. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, I commend you and your staff and the co-hosts that you bring on every single week because, man, I'm telling you, this is a show that I do not miss. But, I mean, I wanted to ask the lady something real quick.
Go ahead.
Because, I mean, I didn't see this point brought up earlier. Maybe I missed it. But I was in a situation, I was in a relationship with a young lady. Now, one of the young ladies brought up the fact that, every woman pretty much, her first love is her father. So she wants to see her father in the man that she's dating. But see, the father in the relationship I was in a while back molested her. And in every situation after that, every boyfriend, every man, I don't want to give her credit because I don't think she was searching for that, but she was in an abusive relationship, bro, for 7 years. 7 years, and she kept going back to bail the dude out of jail, put their house up to bail the dude out of jail, to sit up here and have him come home to chaos. And he kept beating her. He kept cheating on her. She would go through his phone, call me like, yo, man, look what I found. Look at all these messages from all these other women from these strip clubs and everything. And I'm like, look, you got to find the courage within yourself to leave, to walk away, because there's somebody out there that's going to appreciate you for your story. And she just kept going back to this one dude. Now, my question for the young ladies, and I want to hear from both of you.
It's four of them in here. Yeah.
Four of them, well, all four. Yeah, I'd love to because I want everybody's perspective, even yours, Zoe. I want to hear why is it so hard? And I know people, just sweep this question under the rug. Why is it so hard for women to build up the courage to leave the chaotic situation that they're in, especially when it's dealing with verbal abuse, emotional abuse, and sometimes, more times than not, physical abuse?
Oh, well, that's an easy answer.
It's the love that they feel that they deserve. So I feel like it always stems back to just self-growth and having to love yourself more,
Yes, and yes,
Yeah.
yes. But you have to understand, people who are in abusive situations abuse themselves in some way.
Right.
First off, staying is abuse is self-inflicted.
Right.
Choosing to stay, actively participating, that is self-inflicted. That is masochism.
That's true.
So we have to, for instance, let's go even on a deeper level. If a person has low self-esteem, that's self-inflicted abuse.
Right.
And that serves as a flare for one. It'll attract those who want to participate in that abuse, just like a moth to the flame. Like, people don't understand. Years ago on the Foxhole, we had a pimp on the show. Pimp and Ken. Grab that call too. We want that. Grab that call. Right? We had a pimp on the show. Pimp and Ken. And he was like, man, I'm not finna just walk up to some, upstanding sister who's upwardly mobile, handling her shit in school, got a future doing her thing, and her mind is in a different space. So I was like, you're attracted to a particular mind. He was like, of course. And then one of the rules in his 48 laws of pimpology was they in the game. The girls are participating in the game. It's not we're enforcing the game on them. They're part of the game.
Right.
They're in the game and they're players on the board and they're playing the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, and yes, men set up the game. I get it, but hoes are playing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're participating for whatever reason. They're participating.
But they don't even know that they're
No, they know.
No, they know.
You think
Oh, no, they know.
I
Oh,
feel
they
like
know.
mentally
No.
they don't sit with themselves.
No.
Hoes know.
You don't
No.
think that they don't sit with themselves and they're just like, I'm
No.
fucked up. I'm not.
No.
I don't love myself.
Wait, well, let me say this.
They
Let me
like
say
what they're
this.
doing. It's their coochie. They know what they're doing.
Let me
with.
say this to your point, though, because I don't believe in absolutes. So I will say probably some.
Right.
Exactly.
But for the most part, they get that naive, innocent shit knocked out of them real quick by other hoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Girl, you out here bullshitting. You gotta.
Right. And some of them are renegade hoes. They don't need a pimp.
Renegade.
It's a renegade. Yeah. Yeah, they choose the game. And I have a homeboy, he's a pimp. He said that his pimp homeboy died, and then the hoes came up to him and said, "You are a new pimp." He said, "I don't pimp." They start handing him money. He said, "Well, shit, I guess I'm a pimp now."
Yeah. Some women.
So
some
I
women
just.
need that.
So I'm just saying. I think that's important that we talk about how, like, a limiting belief is a form of abuse. Somebody tweet that. God damn. Damn. A limiting belief is a form of abuse. It is a magnet that draws the abuser. So when you put yourself down, when you invest, well, when you derive self-worth from outside of yourself, you're asking to be taken advantage of. And maybe being taken advantage of is the journey you have to be on in order to understand I can't do it that way. The answer isn't outside of me. The answer is inside. Sometimes you got to go on a fucked up journey.
Yep.
But
you got to date a rapist.
Okay. Wow. And yeah.
You know what?
Right
I mean,
after
I'm
some
just
good
saying.
stuff. Here we go.
I'm sorry.
But you know
some
what?
people like that pain though, because literally some people climax differently on pain. Like some people like to get choked. Wow, and it's just different things they like to do, to come, but
you know what?
Okay, Jesus, where are we?
I'm sorry. Let me go back.
Yes, let's. Okay.
One of
the wounding, the pain, the sex in the pain replaces the wounding. Like if his dick is really, really big.
No, I hear what she's saying for sure.
Right.
It's just.
I'm sorry, but yeah, sometimes anal sex is okay.
Oh.
But because it's painful,
and there's more.
like you need it.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's just. Who do we have on the line? Jesus.
Sorry.
Let's get to the line immediately. Caller, you're on the phone. Who the fuck are you? Tell us where you're calling from. Get us out of here.
I'm sorry.
Caller.
This is Jeff Brown.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Jeff Brown. Here we go.
What's up, Jeff?
Big Daddy Jeff.
Big Jeezy.
Jeff Breezy. What up, Pam? What up, Jeff?
Let's clear up the obvious. Crazy pussy is the best.
Crazy pussy is the best. Okay.
It's the best. Okay. Any woman hit twice by the same dude is half to blame.
Okay. That's so silly.
Especially in this society where they itching to put the niggas in jail that they don't kill on the way to the jailhouse. You were telling me this is not 1968. I'm not Ike. You're not Tina. You getting your ass whooped. You are definitely a player in that game. We keep tiptoeing around like we're living in another time. In this time, that kind of shit don't happen without repercussion. There's just something happens. That's why when I see a woman being abused in public, I'm sorry. I don't get involved because from personal experience, the first place a nigga decide to put his hands on you ain't in the parking lot of Walmart. That ain't the first time. Just the way y'all.
You know.
Come get
I'm
Jeff.
just double bag them bags.
Jeff done got started.
When that nigga say he don't want no Bip Bop mayonnaise on his Bip Bop sandwich, that's exactly what the Bip Bop Bip he means. That's how y'all communicate.
Right.
So you can't get in. You can't get in between that. You cannot get in the words of spoken directly to me by Bishop Magic Don Juan. I ain't never pimped nobody wasn't waiting on.
I ain't never pimped nobody that what?
Been waiting.
That wasn't waiting on.
Yeah.
That wasn't waiting on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimps are them not psychologists. Yeah.
God damn.
Pimps are psychologists, for real.
Everybody wants to make every hoe ride the Greyhound bus and get off it in a strange big city looking to be a big star, and some dude in a green Cadillac with a yellow suit pulls up and fucks their mind up. Please. That is not
facts.
Okay? You got some women who, and God forbid, God bless them. God bless them. You can't save hoes. Hoes got their place. The problem becomes when hoes don't want to play their position. They want to get into the game and change uniforms. You on the good side. You generals.
Your whole place.
You're not throwing it out of a bucket. You are the generals. Play on the general side. Don't get it unless you want to move. I've always said that. Hoes have a right to start over. They just need to change their zip code.
Hey, become salesman.
But Jeff, really quickly, you already know we love the rants. Let me just tell you what today's topic is.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about hoes.
Yeah, we are talking about hoes.
Jeff.
I don't even want to know what it is. Bring it up.
No, I would love to get Jeff's opinion on this. Are women as crazy to themselves as men perceive them to be? A deeper look at female relationship insanity. That's what we're talking about. Poor choices, choosing the wrong man, not being accountable, blaming other people for what they experience, changing their mind, not really committing, not knowing what they want, acting like they know, change their mind at midstream. God told them, then God didn't tell them. All types of shit is going on. Are women as crazy to themselves as men perceive them to be?
You know, here's how they're crazy. Here's where most of them are to me. And I'm painting with a broad brush, and I'm going to apologize to the ladies in the room who are going to inform me that none of this has anything to do with them right after I say it. What I have found to be true is that women with crazy are like David Banner and the Incredible Hulk.
What do you mean?
What happens is during the crazy mode of what they did, they turn green, rip out of their social clothes, fuck shit up. And then when they start to shrink, they see the damage that their crazy has done, and they don't have the hubris, the crazy ones, to get behind the shit they did when they was the Hulk. They try to act like the Hulk don't exist. Like all this furniture will go up. Like this tank wasn't thrown 600 yards. No, you did that. Yes, bitch, you.
Nice, bitch.
So it's not that they don't see it. It's not that they don't see it. But what they try to do, like most animals, they go to their animal instincts. You ever come in the house and you got two dogs and it's a puddle of piss, and the way you know which dog did it is which one won't come over by the piss? They don't want no parts of their dysfunction after they've done it. After they have done it, women, their dysfunction, the way men treat their cum. Once the soldiers leave us, we want nothing to do with them. We would rather have a midget with a hot towel wipe us than ourselves.
And I think that's very interesting because I think it comes back to the concept of women will demand a man's accountability for the wrong he's done. Like for a lot of women, that apology, and it better be meaningful, has a lot of, emphasis to them. And that's if they're even open to accepting your apology. And if they're open to accepting your apology, the fucking apology better be good. But at the same time, just like Jeff pointed out, women have a difficult time even acknowledging their Hulk. It's like, what do you mean? I'm just David Banner. I'm not anything else.
I'm not anything else.
Right.
Well, so here's the good thing. Here's the thing that I try to tell young brothers, because it's the truth. Not all sisters fit this description. They don't.
Right.
Now, the great thing about it is that black women, not women, black women, outnumber black men who are not in jail 8.5 to 1. Let that sink in. I'm not counting sorry niggas, broke niggas, unmotivated niggas. Niggas down low. I ain't counting none of them. I'm talking about black men walking around free are outnumbered by black women 8.5 to 1. So if you get into an argument with a woman that is louder than the radio and you are still with her,
louder than the radio?
Basically, Jeff's saying women have shit stains, invisible shit stains.
Damn.
It's a shit stain, but you just can't see it.
But you can smell it.
You can smell it, but you can't see it. It's a toilet. What? Some women are like toilets?
What is she talking?
I don't know how we got here. I have no idea how we got here.
He said, I have no idea with how we got here.
Thank you so much, man. I'm going to keep listening to the show. I got to run. It's some niggas outside trying to say my time.
Jeff said, as soon as the crazy came, I'm out.
Right. Bye, Jeff.
Right. Two crazy Chicagoans can't be on the same.
Oh, my God. But he made great points.
Yeah.
Yep.
He made great points.
Yep.
Yeah, we are Incredible Hawks. Yeah. We'll test some shit up, man. And then be like, oh, we need another lamp, baby.
I think the wackest part of it, though, is when y'all say, if you wouldn't have did this and if you wouldn't have said that and all you had to do and then you made me. You know how many times I hear women say, you made me?
Yeah.
Why don't you accept what you did?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we need some more.
You still saying Chris, she's saying this. What about what she's saying to you? You did something.
What I need to know is...
You put that pipe on her.
Because we talk to our children in the same way, right? Listen, if somebody does this... Especially if you got a kid of promise who going somewhere. See, because typically we train kids in reverse. If we don't really know how to raise kids, we raise kids with dumbass beliefs. Somebody put their hands on you, you slap the shit out of it, right? Unless that kid shows promise. Like, oh shit, this nigga's on the honor roll. Oh shit, this other private school is trying to get him in. We need to protect this nigga's resume. Okay, if somebody try to kick your ass, you go right to the principal's office. We have different rules based off of the performance of the kid. If we know the motherfucker is turning out to be just a little ratchet little nigga, we be like, put hands on the nigga, and then but don't put hands on him first.
Like Boys in the Hood.
You see, it's like that, right? So what I'm trying to point out is sometimes in our relationships, the same thing is true. If your man is upwardly mobile doing shit, one of your insanity moments is tolerating more from him because he making the moves. He grinding. His situation is certain. You can see the end of the yellow brick road. But when he's uncertain, right? He don't really know what's going to come of everything. You tend to have less respect for him and thus less tolerance. And then you speak reckless as if he's still not a man. I need to know.
Like bitterness.
I just need to know, like, is that part of your insanity? That you would then shift the blame of whatever the repercussions of, because again, we go back, I asked that question, and I'm not saying, we talking about regular men. We're not talking about psychos or crazy people or people with anger issues like myself. We're not talking about us.
We're talking about baby daddies.
But we talking about regular dudes, right? I asked again, ladies, do human beings have limits?
Hell yeah.
All right then, so does your man.
Yeah. Yes.
But a lot of times the crazy says, oh, I'm really attracted to the edge of him. the edginess that he is. I feel safe when I'm out with him. And then the craziness is the limiting belief that nothing will ever happen to me if I disrespect him.
Right.
And then if you find him in a situation to where he's not upwardly mobile, you are on the dick, you are attracted to the edge, do you not see that if you push him, he might? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Beat your ass, yeah.
I know, I see that, definitely.
So sometimes this is what Jeff is talking about being blind to the Hulk.
Yeah.
Why would you ever, and I can't, you mean you don't really know who he is?
Right.
What can I just say? Tina Turner has a bad attitude. I'm just going to say that.
I don't know Tina. I don't know Tina.
Okay.
Jesus. Isn't she elderly now? But she still got some fine ass legs, by the way.
No, honey. You need to look
Khan
Google.
look bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my cousin.
She looks
honey.
bad?
Yeah.
Shaka Khan.
Oh, Shaka Khan is bad too.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan, get it.
sexy.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Caller, you're on the line. Let's stop the women from chatting.
Hilarious.
What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Darnell, Tuscaloosa.
Darnell, Tuscaloosa. It's about to get deep.
Hey, D.
Darn easy.
Hey.
What up, Darnell? Speak on it, man.
Yeah, first, I'll call in really to defend Mimi on this one. I don't think she manipulating. I think she just know how to size people up. And
That's right.
Good. That's a good thing. That's how I used to run people off the block. I'm going to see what you talking about quick. You get what I'm saying?
That's
but,
it.
To speak on the subject, the insanity, I don't think women insane. I think they just get what they value is, like who they follow.
True.
You get what I'm saying? Like if you following the wrong man or a male, basically, he gonna drive you crazy. But if you following a man, he gonna make you to be great.
That's
what
right.
I know and what I see and what I done witnessed.
That's true.
That's right.
That's good shit. I can smoke a bag of that. He done brought in Tuscaloosa.
You better put
That's
your
right.
Twitter handle on.
Appreciate that, man. Good information.
Yes.
I don't do the Twitter, Ms. Lips.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he about that info. You can tell. We appreciate the call, man. Calling anytime. You're always welcomed.
Thank you for having my back.
Okay.
Does status control crazy? If a man's status is in place, do women tend to turn down the crazy thermostat?
I think so. Especially if he's the breadwinner and he's doing this and that for her. I think she
humble
goes
herself
for,
when
she
she
goes
gonna get
for
put
more.
out outside.
But do you understand? I hope you guys are listening to Mimi. She is teaching y'all real game. Women are not happy unless they're receiving.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No digging holes. Yeah.
Right. Not for real.
Can we just be honest?
Yeah.
They accept more when they're getting more.
Yep.
And
Sure
I-
do.
Yep.
And I was
Pay
gonna
them
say,
bills.
I hit on that earlier when I was saying how I look at people looking the good. What?
That's how you get some head in the morning.
He's so annoying.
All night long.
Hey, we learning right now. I don't know. We learning right now.
I follow Mimi.
Listen, you want to get nourished? You want to get nurtured? You want to get loved on? You want Netflix and chill, my nigga? You got to give.
Yeah.
Yep.
You put up with a lot more when the good is
You
is that
paying
good.
for nurturing.
Yep.
Yeah. Really?
That's why you put up with it, because it's like you focusing on what you getting from the relationship as opposed to dealing with all the bad stuff. So-
Exactly.
And that's worth more to you.
So can we
than-
honestly say women are givers?
No, we are. But I'm saying women will stay in something bad
Yeah. We'll give the pussy,
because it is exactly.
You'll stay in something. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No,
We're giving dick.
Yeah, but we don't look at that as currency, though.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I mean,
You
you
better
know,
be
you
quiet.
might got some.
Whip
No,
this
no,
dick
but-
out right now.
Oh, shit.
Nah, ain't look. We cousins and shit. No.
What's going on?
Shit, it's going down.
No, but for real,
But see, this goes into the
we
whole
don't count
question.
y'all dick, though.
But this goes into the whole question of overvaluing your yoni. A lot of women don't think you can do that. but you can.
Hey,
You know how
sunshine.
easy it is to get yoni?
What?
For men.
What is
Sunshine,
yoni?
but
Pussy.
everybody can't get sunshine pussy.
Don't say pussy.
Every female don't have that sunshine.
That doesn't matter.
I got my sunshine on, so you know what it is. No, I'm just
Okay, girl, I got that sunshine hair.
I'm saying that doesn't matter.
But no, you're right. I'm just had to make a joke.
Men don't care.
We don't care about no damn dick.
Yeah, you do.
Not me.
I don't know. I ain't had no
Okay.
dick that good.
But
That's what I'm saying. Like they
I
be
don't know.
swearing
It's
up and
like
down.
a
It's like
unicorn.
First
really
off,
not that great.
First off, nobody in here swore that it was super good.
No, I'm saying that's
Men
the thing.
are more like this. Let's
Pull it
just
out, Blanche.
this. I'm gonna give you guys just a basic. Sex is first and 1. The ball is on the 1 yard line. If we just get across the threshold, just the tip of the threshold, it's a touchdown for us. And we don't care afterwards. I am in the end zone. This shit could be meaningful. It could be sunshine.
We
it could
do
be
that too.
It could be, but the
Where?
connotation is different.
Not.
The connotation is different. I'm telling
For
you.
majority women, I guess.
I'm just
Catch
saying.
me outside.
The social. First off, women are ridiculed for how many dicks they get.
Exactly.
Socially,
men are celebrated.
we are celebrated.
Yeah,
So
that's
the end zone of it makes us go, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
As long as it's tight.
And then on top of that, the numbers. You just and you're disappointed. Fine. On to the next end zone I'm in. So it doesn't really, we don't view it that way. And that's what I'm saying. Women have to understand, like, the craziness and the yoni, all of these things. Yes, okay. The pussy, yeah, we want it. Yes, okay. But it's not as valuable as you think it is. I'm going to tell you what makes it even more valuable. When you get a self-aware, accountable, self-actualized, self-realized woman who's not about blaming, who's about claiming everything that comes into her space. When you get a fucking feminine creator,
Yeah.
that's when the pussy goes super saiyan.
Yeah.
But if you common,
You regular
first off,
bitch.
your mind, the contents of your consciousness makes your cooter common. Somebody better quote me.
Cooter comments.
Zoe's saying your pussy dry.
The content of your consciousness
Right.
makes your cooter common. If you dumb, if you can't jumpstart your own life, why would I value your pussy?
I was talking about something different. So
It's a cum ashtray.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, this is what I mean, like, in terms of sometimes sisters overvalue it. Now watch this.
Price it out the game.
I just said something that was real dope. But did I mention social status? Did I mention social status? Did I mention how much you make? Did I mention where you graduated?
Nope.
Did I mention your degree? I mentioned some really high-powered shit, right? And I didn't mention nothing about society. You guys, in one breath, this is why I say it's crazy. In one breath, y'all saying basically, in order for me to give, I must receive. So in a way, you being paid off to be what you are by nature, nurturers. In a way.
no, I mean yes, but for me, I think it's more so that's not how it starts. I was just saying I feel like women will stick around a bad situation, not getting treated the way they deserve because of this what they can get from what they're getting out of the relationship. I don't think that it starts off that way.
Right.
It starts off giving and things like that, and of course, a relationship begins.
But if you're giving
great.
with an agenda, you're really.
No, I don't think it's an agenda. That's not right to say. It's not.
You trying to tell me women don't give with an agenda?
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I don't think that it's always that case. Like, oh, I'm gonna give so he can just give to me. Like, I don't think it's always. It's not
Well,
that.
it's never always. We're not. No,
I think
absolutely.
men give too. They give big diamond rings to women when
To
they got
cover
small
up for
dicks. You know,
the
it's
negative.
always some stuff. big Benz, small dick.
I wasn't saying small dick,
Go get
but
your girlfriend.
I'm sorry. It's like,
Go get her.
I'm sorry.
This is her first time back, and she don't know how to act.
I'm sorry.
Hey, at Lar Movement is killing y'all on Twitter. He said, so how much is nurture support?
Hilarious.
damn.
Not child support, but
I don't
nurture
condone none of this. I'm gonna
support.
just throw that out there.
Priceless. No, I'm just playing. No.
How much is nurture support? Hilarious.
Nurture support.
Put that on a t-shirt.
I think I'm going to name this show Nurture Support.
That's hilarious, though.
But you know, it's fair to say you have to watch who you nurture. You have to watch who you give your heart to in general. If you have a daughter or a child and your child is giving her heart to someone that you feel is running over her, she's crying over him every night, you're going to say to your child, hey, you know, this person doesn't look like they have your best interest, or this person is playing a game with you. So I feel like, I mean, he has a valuable point, but it's something that we all have to keep in mind. What is it like when you love someone and they don't love you back? So I think that the thing in a relationship is you're trying to see what's going on with the person before you give your all. I mean, I know that sounds horrible, but it's
this is big,
cliche,
Mimi.
but it's real as fuck.
This is big, Mimi.
Rejection.
You just touched on something very powerful, Mimi. We got to deal with it.
That's rejection.
This is big.
Rejection.
Is love reciprocal?
Divine.
Just because you love somebody, does that mean they're supposed to love you back?
No, they don't always love you back. You can love someone and they're just hitting it and quitting it.
And that giving that they're doing is you thinking it's love. Like, well, he does this for me, so
But
it's not love.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's a sugar daddy.
And some women are so lonely and so vulnerable and don't have shit going on that a nigga can see them once a month. That's my man. That's my man, girl. I'll beat a bitch ass over him. And he don't even really care about you like that.
Right.
So it's real talk. You have to watch your vulnerability with a person.
Oh, yeah.
Shaka Khan.
Beautiful.
So just to kind of play devil's
That's my
advocate,
cousins, though.
I love it.
you know, as women, I feel like a lot of the time when going to a new relationship, we try to, we'll make a list of the qualities, that we want or going forward, what we must need out of this new relationship. Majority of the time, is it not materialistic? Like, he has to have a job, he has to have a car, he needs to, he has to wear suits, he needs whatever it may be. I feel like a lot of the time,
I don't put
women,
that on the list.
I feel like it is.
Not a suit. I don't put
Well,
that.
I mean, that was just something I throw out, but it's more,
I
it's
like some
like
Timberlands.
it's like materialistic.
That's just
it just-
wardrobe for the actor.
Yeah. I mean, or just materialistic things rather than
Well, you
whatever.
know,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I think that some women are like that, but for me, I look more of a spiritual thing. And the reason I say that, you can meet 100 dudes could be standing here, right? You could be at a club and everyone tries to get your number, right?
Right.
But one of the guys, you be like, I don't know what it is about him. I feel like I've been knowing him forever. Those are the people that stick and stay with me. If I feel like I've known you forever, I feel comfortable to share my life with you, we're good. I might know someone for 20 years and I didn't tell them what I just told you who I knew for 1 hour. So for me, it's bigger than any list or anything. I mean, I do agree with what you said because some women do that. But I'm just saying I don't look at it like that because a lot of people can have 100 things. But who's making you feel happy without having anything?
Okay.
It definitely
It depends
should
on the
be that.
energy,
And that's
too.
what
But
it
it's
is
not
for
that.
me.
No,
But I'm
it's
saying,
not.
but in general,
Right, no, you're right. No, I agree.
Yeah.
No, you're 100% right.
It's
I
not
agree.
that, and you guys wind up ruining that
I agree.
because societal demands and societal norms
Disney.
erodes your friendship, erodes what brought you guys together in the first place. As soon as it gets quote unquote official and serious, y'all get crazy and you kill the shit.
But you know what? A real relationship is spiritual because you know when it's over before you say it's over. If you're starting to have problems with somebody, you can be riding home like, this shit ain't working. And they feel the same way. You never even had the conversation. The vibe is bad. To me, relationship is vibe and feeling.
Look at this.
And energy. You know what I mean? Like you could be with someone and you love them and they're not doing shit. Or you could be with somebody spending a whole bunch of money and you don't even like that clown. You're like, oh yeah, thank you for the gift. Or you don't take it.
But you know how many times women leave the dude that they feel the most for because of quote unquote he ain't doing shit?
I'm not going to do it. You
We
know why?
already talked about this with Antonio Moore.
Yeah.
In every major city in America,
We need more case
the
studies.
average unemployment rate for African American men is 45%. That's social collapse.
That's horrible.
Well, if it's social collapse, how you gonna go in there and say tighten up your bootstraps, nigga, in order to be with me?
He had to be creative too.
That's crazy. Look at this. So how much? This is at LAR movement. So how much do you get to receive before you give your all?
I just want roses and some head in the morning.
But you know, yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, people can, I don't know. I've been in places where people try to get with you and one person's doing this, one person's doing that. But to me, like I said, I get more prone to the person I feel spiritually connected. And that's just me. I'm older in age. And so I can't like just deal with it because you just took me to crustaceans. Oh, well, I can take myself to crustaceans. How about that? I got my own bread, baby. I pull up in my range. I live in Marina. I got my own shit. So bye with the bullshit. Okay. What else you got to bring?
Nigga.
Bye.
We can all eat free if we put some hair in there. Okay?
Hey, we saying the same thing, Mimi.
Yeah.
Men are saying the same thing
I
now.
agree. I agree with men.
Men are like, hey.
I agree. And I'm not mad at that.
Go ahead, angry.
I'm not angry. It's just like there also are men out there that take advantage of the women that are willing to deal with that. We talked about it earlier how women will try to be fixers and build a man up, or like they will take on a project. So don't take advantage of it, get too comfortable because I'm in this position.
Why not?
That's fucked up.
Let me tell you why I say why not. Because women will flip around and say, well, a man will only treat you the way you allow him to.
That's true.
Right.
So what are you doing?
Then what do
take ownership of how he treats you.
Oh, well, absolutely. And that's why I said that to myself. I said, like, you can be a giver, but there's a level to it. You can't over give because at some point you're gonna wipe yourself dry.
First off, I'm gonna say this: don't give with an expectation to receive.
No, it's not about receiving. It's about someone taking advantage.
Listen,
that's what
I had a conversation with my mother many years ago. She used to give a lot of money to Peter Popoff.
Oh.
Right, getting the little special water and the little prayer cloths and all types of shit. And I stopped myself from, I talked to her about it, and then I stopped myself because I was like, that's just what she needs.
Yep.
She's old.
That's our happiness.
What am I going to do? Fuck that up? Yeah,
Right.
she's sending hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Woo!
She's sending all this bread. She's sending bread.
Right.
Fuck it. What am I going to do? I tried to stop her, but I realized I couldn't stop her.
What mailbox?
So I'm just gonna be clear with y'all about this. Like, sometimes you guys invest in a fantasy and can't nobody tell you nothing about that fantasy because that's the shit you're fueling.
That's true.
And sometimes you just gotta step off and just be like, all right, cool.
Yep.
And all I'm saying to y'all about the insanity part of it is you guys got a lot of limiting beliefs. And a lot of your true power is tied up in the bullshit you think about relationships.
Yeah.
And y'all don't challenge your circles enough.
Right.
That's true.
I agree.
My son and daughter's mother was in a book club with some motherfuckers. They got t-shirts, bedazzled t-shirts and shit, got together, drinking, making cakes and foods. And it's just bored bitches getting together and exactly getting together to talk about frivolity, to talk about nothing. So my kid's mom was like, can we read some different books? She tried to upgrade the circle. It's like, nah, we don't want nothing that's gonna be making us think and whoop whoop.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
And these are the motherfuckers we confide in, ladies.
Right.
When shit go bad, you'll confide in a fucked up circle, a fucked up coven.
Right.
That's true.
Then you ask where you get your crazy from. Them crazy.
That's true.
Right.
My friend just fucked up her situation with her dude because she listened to her friend, and she told me, I was like, why did you listen to her? She's like, I don't know. It's like, that was a crazy ass like advice, and she took it, and it just fucked up her shit.
I bet one of them girls got her
like,
man right now.
What's
Okay, all right.
Or they didn't have a man themselves.
So listen,
or they had relationship problems themselves.
This was a great show. We are over over time. We got to go. Let me just say this really quickly. Everybody give their social media, starting with Angry Smurf. It's great to see you, Angry.
I know. I'm happy to be back. Joey XSB on all social media platforms.
Joey XSB.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You can find me
Rachel?
on IG. It's Rachel.Ariana, RAYCHAEL.ARIANNA.
I can smoke a bag of that. Miss
Hey,
Lips.
follow me on Twitter, Miss Lips. I'm on IG, Miss Lips Entertainment, or go on my site, misslips.com, and promo code is I am ho. That's how you get in touch with me.
Wow.
Hey.
I am ho. Okay, cool. Maybe I am legend? No, I am ho.
I am ho.
How? How ho?
Ho ho.
How?
Old Chicago ho.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Mimi,
wait.
Jesus, let's.
You got stories to tell, huh?
Let's get to the end of the show here.
All right. You can find me on Instagram, Cat Eyes Mimi, or you can find me on Twitter, Michelle A. Dukes. And if you want to shop till you drop, shop with me, Rebel Threads Boutique. I love y'all.
Yo, I'm Zoe Williams. You can find me all things Zoe Williams at IamZoeWilliams.com. Don't forget to get a copy of The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship at IamZoeWilliams.com. See you guys Wednesday with another edition of The Voice of Reason, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Dash Talk Radio. We out. Deuces.
Deuces. Mwah. Mwah.